Hey friends, it's Giuliano here, and it's time for a weekly roundup. We're going to do a brief weekly roundup, and we're going to look at some key assets in the crypto verse. We're going to start with BTC, and then we'll look at ADA and BNB and Ethereum. I think that'll give us a good view, and then we'll come back and look later on in the week more extensively. I think that's going to be the plan. So by now, most likely, we see that the BTC price action is back, trading above the key levels that we've outlined before previously from the 2020 price action that broke the all-time high 2017 price action. Okay, so that's where we are right now. We're above it, but what exactly is happening is not entirely clear yet. Will we be rejected by the 20-week moving average zone? Are we even going to close this week above this key level? We're going to find out. So stick around for more, but let's go down to the daily level. As long as we're above that trading above that level outlined in the weekly chart, then it's all good. It's more on the bullish bias compared to the bearish bias. Now, we didn't quite make it into this region, this zone here, and instead we've broken out of this downward shaping wedge that was forming. So let's get rid of this. And yeah, the price action kind of traded around this level of this downtrend first, and then broke out pretty strong today. It technically broke out, let's say, a couple of days ago, and then retested yesterday, and now today is out. So in that sense, we are again at a significant level of resistance on the daily price chart, but we did break above a significant level of resistance just now. So let's watch what the price does. And currently, this downtrend is being broken to the upside. So that's good. That's a lot of accumulation here. So either it's going to fail this move up and slam down, or we're going to continue higher towards this higher region here. And that's, we're near that weekly 20-week moving average from the underside. So that's coming, and it relates to this Ichimoku cloud here. So we're going to see what ends up happening there, and this type of price action here as a resistance. So I think BTC has made it very challenging to get a great sense, because the price can just violently whipsaw you up and down. The ups and the downs are tremendous, and they will break your neck, so to speak. And I think on the 4-hour time frame, this becomes the important level. It is the top of a previous channel that was respected, and so currently, this price action is being respected as resistance. But now we are trying to hold what was previously the top of this channel becomes the bottom of the next channel above, let's say. And so what the price action does around here will determine what the bias will be, either upside or downside. Yeah, so on this 4-hour time frame, staying above this level is bullish bias. Getting below there is a bit more local bearish bias. It's interesting to see how this downtrend was respected as the price broke up above it, and in fact, the horizontal level was respected as well. And price came back down. It even traded back within this downtrending zone here, but ultimately price action maintained itself above the trend. So on a 4-hour level, there was a lot of time that showed, okay, after these things close, and it's very challenging. You're squeezing between the 200-week moving 200 period moving average and the 20 period average. We've seen this bullish cross now, the 20 period above the 200 period. So let's see how this 4-hour time frame works. already oversold now on the RSI, but it doesn't mean price can't move higher. But then, yeah, then you start to get cautious and you start to watch again on the daily what's happening there, remembering that there is the Ichimoku cloud above, but on the 4-hour can play a bit more. And so now here we look again to possibly move to this mid-level of the next range that we've carved out there. But yeah, that's BTC. So in fact, got a bullish turn over the last couple of days, and it's confirming that today. So yeah, watch out this level. All right, that's the general sense at the 20,000, basically 20,100, and that's about it. I think we're gonna stick it there on the daily. Still, I mean, it's got some time to close, a few hours. We're at the top of this Bollinger Band, hasn't really expanded it yet, so anything can happen in terms of the price coming even back down. Like we'll end up seeing, but it looks like it wants to break above here and keep going higher. So let's see if that can do that. Yeah, there you go. BTC on the 4-hourly. What do we need to see? Well, I would say again, yeah, you want to see the price action. Just maintain, even if it has to correct here. Just watch for signs that it's ready to go higher, I guess, if you're doing more short term, and watch for signs of it breaking down. That's usually the idea in terms of just preparing a bias. So currently the bias is to the upside, but it's neutral here in the more local 4-hour time frame. We're neutral here, leaning bullish if we stay above that zone. Daily, we are still neutral now because it could get rejected here and come back down. So right now it's neutral, needs to flip above and you get a bit more bullish. But generally it's bullish that the price has broken to the upside of this downtrend, at least locally. That creates something new that's forming, and we'll see what that is. Hey, the price could still fall back down here, but that's less. We'll see. Less likely, but totally probable. You get rejected here and you come back down, and that's just what it is. And on the weekly, that's what it would be. It's like you're getting rejected here. You just better keep watching this level. That's the important level to watch to make sure it keeps. But when price runs, it runs, and so nothing's going to say that you got to be in or out. You just got to make your choices. Like these are great times to be making accumulation decisions, and we see the Bollinger Bands really squeezing hard. So something is coming at some point soon. We've got this downtrend coming. What's going to end up happening with this previous uptrend? So overall, there's not like a turn in the price action. It's not like the trend is reversed. Overall. So patience still on the weekly. On the daily, good job, but now the work begins here. Now the work begins here. And on the 4-hourly, yeah, watch the work happen on a shorter time frame at the zone at this level. That's the general sense of it. It's got some potential to move. I mean, really, in terms of trends right now, generally I'd say just keep watching this trend, so things can happen. And then if we want more locally, watch this kind of trend. So I'd say by the end of October, we'd like to see price moving higher, but I don't think it's going to take that long. I think it's going to go, it should really go. But anyway, we're going to find out. Those are the two trends that we can watch on the 4-hourly, and we'll change them. There we go. All right, I think that's going to be it for the BTC. All right, so over to the weekly again, and we'll come back and see what it looks like towards the end of the week. Okay, awesome. That's BTC on the weekly. Let's take a look at ADA on the weekly. It has moved back above 2,000 Satoshis. So it has made a nice move down to the 200-week moving average, strong bounce, made it below this previous level. Now trading back above, but it is now currently at a resistance level here. So let's see what happens. And you have that 20-week moving average or so. Again, maybe this is just one of those weeks where you get a green candle, or maybe it doesn't even close here. Like, we're going to find out. But yeah, you got a strong move down. You get the bounce up now. Why not? So let's see how long this lasts. On a day-to-day time frame here, daily chart, we've broken this more local downtrend here to the upside. Now the daily candle hasn't closed yet, and you've got this 20-day moving average coming to it. But you've already broken below this Ichimoku. So realistically, how much more leg does this move have? I don't know. Probably not. Probably you get rejected here somewhere. But here's your 200-day moving average. So yeah. I get the sense that this is not going to be super special. You find your way here and then down. Looks like a good potential, but we'll see. Maybe this becomes your support and you get a bit of time to build for the next move to break the next uptrend, but who knows? So that's ADA, that's Cardano, and we did break this this uptrend there. We broke it to the downside. Now it looks like we're making a considerable bounce, and so let's get to that. And let's look at these downtrends. Let's wait for this daily candle to close, and then we'll determine what this downtrend is, if it's been broken or not. We'll see what happens next with this horizontal level, and where things go before this time period, November. Okay, yeah, awesome. We'll definitely look for resistance up here though, for sure. Okay. That's Cardano. We'll come back and see how it's looking. Lower end of the Bollinger Band here. Okay, we're gonna also look at BNB. So BNB here on the weekly. You just made this bearish cross. This is what's telling me that this is not necessarily a turnaround for much. It's like I mean, yeah, RSI could definitely keep going higher and all that, but just energetically, I don't know. It's not saying it momentum wise, but that's lagging indicators. So we go to our leading indicator, which is price, and we look. I mean, generally, technically, it is struggling at this important level we've carved out currently in the weekly candle. Is the weekly price chart. So we'll see where it closes at the end of this week, obviously. Clearly, this is a level of challenge. We just saw how it had made a bearish cross. I mean, is this candle going to be a deviation, quite a deviation to the top of near the top of the Bollinger Band, deviation of this 20-day moving average where you break to the upside of it, but you can't really hold it for time and you break back below. And now you've broken down, you've retested significantly and now breaking down. And yeah, you are breaking down below this horizontal level as well. And that spells a lot of Ichimoku cloud that you have available. Anyway, we're going to see, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much this stuff has now. But then again, having said that, maybe things turn and you do your sideways and the momentum churns, and then eventually you can make your move to the next level, wherever that goes. I guess, yeah. But right now things are saying, why aren't you going to just fall and break down there? And this is going to be considered as your topping. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's find out. We'll see it towards the end of the week, what this is looking like. And again, that was the daily chart. This is the weekly chart here. So this key level is what we'll watch on the weekly, and the daily is giving us a lot of information as well. Okay. And just as a reminder for that daily, it's like, okay, fine. Right now, we'll use this trend here as your friend. I mean, it coincides with each move cloud, it's all that, so it's like fine. Yeah, let's see what this is worth. Okay. In terms of how much this move goes. We've got a narrowing of Bollinger Bands. Anyway, my bias is to the downside here. Again, this is against BTC, so maybe the USD price of BNB goes higher still, same with Cardano and whatever, but I get the general sense you're getting a little bit of an effect to the upside on these BTC pairs for the altcoins. Some, only a select few, I think. But anyway, we'll see that as the week goes on. We'll determine what that actually means. There's our weekly view again, and that's it for now. BTC is the one that could continue something, but even then, I don't know. We'll have to keep watching it. It's still in a little bit of a rejectable position. Ethereum, you know, nice move, but you're here at this resistance level. So what's going to happen here? We'll see. We'll keep watching. Keep watching where this chart closes this week on a daily. But anyway, look, you got a nice rebound from this 20-week moving average. Okay, what's that going to mean? We'll find out. But hey, look, you got that nice hold of this trend line, which was respected from these points here, and then into this. So it was respected, but now you're in the cloud still. You're back above the 200-day moving average. You were below it for a little bit, but what does that mean? I mean, does that really mean you're going to stay above it? Sometimes price action goes below, then above, then back below, or it goes above, then below, and then back above again in a short order as the price, you know, like look right here. Yeah, so general sense of it is keep watching. On the daily, you're at resistance, so got to watch how it behaves there. Yeah, on the daily, you're looking at this resistance, support, resistance level, resistance, support, 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 resistance level, resistance level. We'll see, but so far it's okay. Keep watching this uptrend on the daily. That's going to be telling us a lot. But based on this shape here, it's like, yeah, I don't see why it doesn't keep coming down. We'll see. We shall see. On the weekly, that would mean that let's just change that visibility. On the weekly, that would mean you know, coming back down here and then maybe dropping down to the lower end of these, where these Bollinger Bands will be. But we're going to see, like, what really is this maneuver from Ethereum? Is this consolidation, reaccumulation for moves higher? Right now, it looks like a topping formation of sorts, but maybe not. Maybe this cleared it out and you're ready here to go, holding that weekly each mobile cloud as support. All right. Well, let's see here locally if we get a little bullish MACD cross, but it might not mean really anything. Anyway, it's a lagging indicator. Price action is telling us be cautious here. You're in a potential rejection area, but also you never know. Ethereum could be another runner, but less likely. Bitcoin seems, because again, this is against BTC price, so Bitcoin seems to be potential, but even then, who knows? Okay, I think I'm done. Yeah, I think we're done there. We're gonna end with that. So I hope that's been helpful. A little bit of rambling and thoughts about the price action, and I look forward to talking to you again. I hope, you know, wishing you all the love, peace, and happiness you can manage. And until next time, goodbye.